What if I told you you might be feeding your dog in a way that's silently shortening their life? Not abuse, not neglect, just small daily habits that feel completely normal. And here's the scary part. One of these mistakes can shut down your dog's organs in hours. Before we start, if you truly love your dog like family, smash that like button, comment your dog's name below, and subscribe to Loyal Dog Lover so you never miss what could save their life. Let's protect them. Starting right now. Tier 10. Leaving food out all day, the silent killer. You think you're being kind, keeping the bowl full all day so your dog never goes hungry. But here's the truth no one tells you. You're slowly destroying their metabolism. When food is always available, your dog's body never gets a break. Their insulin keeps spiking again and again, all day long. It's like forcing their body to run nonstop with no rest. Over time, fat storage goes into overdrive. Organs become overloaded, blood sugar becomes unstable. Inflammation spreads through their entire body. And this isn't theory. Dogs that are free-fed are significantly more likely to become obese, develop diabetes, and live years less than dogs on a schedule. Imagine losing your dog 2 to 3 years earlier, just because of a food bowl left out. The fix, simple but powerful. Feed 2 times a day. Leave food down for 20 minutes, only remove it after. No exceptions. Your dog adapts fast, and this one habit alone could give you years more together. Number 9. Feeding the wrong food for their age. This mistake is everywhere, and it's quietly aging dogs faster than time itself. Feeding a senior dog like a puppy is like forcing an elderly person to eat bodybuilder meals. Sounds extreme? It is. Puppies need high calories and protein. They're growing fast. But older dogs? Their organs are slower. Their kidneys and liver are more fragile. When you feed them the wrong food, excess protein turns into toxic waste. Organs get overworked. Fat builds around vital systems. Joint pain increases rapidly over time. Their body just can't keep up, and many owners don't realize this until it's too late. The result? Earlier disease, shorter life, more pain. The fix? Switch to adult food at 12 months. Switch to senior formula at around 7 years. Always check the life stage label. It costs nothing, but it protects everything. Number 8. Guessing portion sizes. Deadly eyeballing. Let me ask you something. Do you just guess how much food to give your dog? Because if you do, you're probably overfeeding them by 30–40% every single day. And those extra few kibbles? They're not harmless. They're building a slow, invisible disaster inside your dog. Here's what happens. Extra calories turn into fat. Fat triggers inflammation. Inflammation damages organs. Joints wear down faster. The heart works harder every day. And the worst part? Obesity doesn't look dangerous until it suddenly becomes deadly. Overweight dogs live shorter lives, get cancer more often, develop diabetes faster. This is one of the biggest hidden killers in dogs today. The fix takes 15 seconds. Use a measuring cup. Follow the feeding guide on the bag. Adjust based on your dog's weight. No guessing, no estimating. Just precision. Because guessing costs lives. 7. Feeding only kibble. The hidden nutrient starvation. This one shocks most dog owners. Because you think you're feeding a complete diet. But imagine this. Eating dry crackers every single day for your entire life. That's exactly what a kibble-only diet feels like to your dog's body. Here's the problem. Kibble is cooked at extremely high temperatures, and during that process, most natural nutrients are destroyed. We're talking about enzymes your dog needs to digest food, vital vitamins that support immunity, antioxidants that fight disease. So even if the bag says balanced, your dog's body is still missing something alive. Over time, the immune system weakens. The gut becomes unhealthy. inflammation builds silently. Disease risk increases, and this is where things get scary. Dogs that never get fresh food are far more likely to develop chronic diseases later in life. But here's the good news. The fix, super easy. Just add a small amount of fresh food daily. Carrots, green beans, blueberries about 1 tablespoon per 20 lbs of body weight. That's it. A tiny change that can add years of healthier life. 6. Feeding only once a day, slow internal damage. This one sounds efficient, but it's actually brutal on your dog's body. When you feed your dog once a day, you're making them go 23 hours without food, and their body doesn't just wait. It starts breaking itself down to survive. Here's what's happening inside. Stomach acid builds up with nothing to digest. The stomach lining gets irritated, even damaged. Blood sugar crashes dangerously low. The body starts using muscle for energy. Metabolism slows down and stores more fat. And that's not all. Long gaps between meals can increase the risk of bloat, digestive issues, weak immunity, early aging. Your dog might seem fine, but inside their body is struggling every single day. The fix: split food into 2 meals per day, morning and evening. Same food, but way less stress on their body, and a much healthier, happier dog. 5. Not giving constant access to clean water. This is one of the most dangerous mistakes. Why? Because it's often ignored. Let me be clear, water is not optional. Even a few hours without proper hydration can start damaging your dog's organs. Your dog's kidneys rely on water to flush toxins, maintain balance, keep blood flowing properly without enough water. Toxins build up in the bloodstream. The blood thickens, the heart works harder, the brain gets less oxygen. And over time, this leads to kidney disease, bladder stones, urinary infections, organ failure, and the scariest part, damage can happen quietly until it's too late. Imagine your dog suffering just because their water bowl was empty for a few hours. The fix takes 5 minutes a day. Always keep a bowl of fresh, clean water available. Check it twice daily, refill when needed, wash the bowl every day. Simple habit, life-saving impact. The 4. Ignoring food allergies, the silent suffering. This one breaks my heart because so many dogs suffer in silence, and most owners think it's normal. Constant itching, paw licking, ear infections, you might think, oh, that's just my dog. But it's not normal. It's a warning sign. When your dog has a food allergy, their immune system goes into attack mode against something they're eating every single day. Let that sink in. Every meal becomes a trigger. Inside their body, the immune system starts a constant fight. The gut lining becomes damaged. Toxins leak into the bloodstream, inflammation spreads everywhere. It doesn't just affect the skin. It affects ears, chronic infections, digestive system, diarrhea, gas, skin, rashes, redness, even joints and overall energy. Your dog is basically fighting a war inside their own body, 24/7. And the worst part? Most dogs live like this for years, without help. Watch for these signs: constant scratching or licking red or inflamed skin, recurring ear infections, loose stools, or chronic diarrhea. If you see even one of these, don't ignore it. The fix: switch to a limited ingredient diet. Remove common triggers: chicken, beef, dairy. Try this for 6 weeks. Track improvements carefully. This simple change can completely transform your dog's life. Number 3. Switching food too fast. The digestive disaster. This mistake sends thousands of dogs to the vet every year, and it usually happens with good intentions. You buy a better food and switch overnight. Big mistake. Your dog's digestive system isn't designed for sudden change. It's a delicate ecosystem filled with billions of good bacteria that are perfectly adapted to their current food. When you suddenly switch food, you destroy that balance instantly. Here's what happens next. Good bacteria die off. Bad bacteria multiply rapidly. The gut becomes inflamed. Nutrients stop absorbing properly. Severe diarrhea begins. And in serious cases, dehydration, emergency vet visits, even internal bleeding in extreme situations, all from a simple food switch done too quickly. This is one of the most common mistakes dog owners make. The fixed 7-day transition rule. Day 1 to 2, 75% old food, 25% new. Day 3 to 4, 50% old, 50% new day. 5 or 6, 25% old, 75% new day. 7, 100% new food. Slow transition. 1 healthy gut fast switch, 1 on disaster. Number 2, ignoring ingredients, the hidden poison trap. This is the one most people never check because the front of the bag looks convincing. Premium. Healthy. Vet approved. But here's the truth. The front sells. The back reveals the truth. If you're not reading ingredients, you could be feeding your dog low-quality fillers and harmful chemicals every single day. Here's what to watch out for. Corn, wheat, meat byproducts. Artificial preservatives like BHA, BHT. These aren't real nutrition. They're cheap fillers. And inside your dog's body, they trigger inflammation, spike blood sugar stress, the liver, increase long-term disease risk. Some of these ingredients have even been linked to cancer risks. And the worst part? Dogs eat the same food every day, so even small toxins build up over time. Imagine feeding your dog something harmful every single day without knowing. The fix takes 60 seconds. Flip the bag over. Read the first 5 ingredients. The first 3 should be real meat. Chicken, beef, salmon. Not meal, not byproduct. Real named meat. Your awareness, your dog's protection. Number 1, exercise. Immediately after eating, the deadliest mistake. This is not just dangerous. This can kill your dog in under 2 hours. And the scariest part? Most dog owners have done this without even thinking. Picture this. You feed your dog, and a few minutes later, you take them for a walk, you play fetch. They start running around excitedly. Seems harmless, right? It's not. Inside your dog's body, something terrifying can happen. It's called bloat, gastric torsion. And when it strikes, there's almost no time to react. Here's what happens. After eating, your dog's stomach is full and heavy. Now add movement. Running, jumping, playing. That stomach starts swinging inside the body. Then suddenly, it twists like a balloon tied in a knot. When that happens, blood supply is cut off instantly. Gas gets trapped inside, pressure builds rapidly, organs begin to shut down within minutes. Tissue starts dying. Toxic shock spreads. The body begins to collapse without emergency surgery. Death can happen in 60 to 90 minutes. Let that sink in. Even with surgery, many dogs don't survive. Large breeds are at even higher risk, but this can happen to any dog. And studies have shown most cases happen within 1 hour after eating. The risk skyrockets if exercise happens in the first 30 minutes. This is why this mistake is number 1, because it's fast, silent, and often fatal. The fix, non-negotiable rule. After your dog eats, no running, no playing, no walks. Only calm, quiet rest. For at least 90 minutes, set a timer if you have to. This one habit can literally save your dog's life. Powerful final message. Now think about everything we covered. These weren't rare mistakes. They were everyday habits. Things loving dog owners do without realizing the danger. But now, you know better. And that changes everything. Because your dog depends on you, like for every meal, every routine, every decision. You are their protector. And small changes can mean more energy, more healthy years, more memories together. If this video helped you even a little, hit that like button, share this with another dog parent, and comment your dog's name. I'd love to see them. And most importantly, subscribe to Loyal Dog Lover, because the next video might protect your dog in a way you never expected. But here's something even more shocking. Some of the healthiest dog foods on the market are actually doing silent damage right now. And most owners trust them completely because here we don't just love dogs, we protect them.